Bro, like you already know my hit list. I got my pairs, but the thing is, like, this is all you really need to know, like, because when it comes to stocks, there's no point in me trading them because indexes have all the stocks in it. I follow the main cryptos, ETH. I don't even really care for XRP anymore, honestly. Um, DOT, I don't care about that either. Bro, I just trade anything with a USD in it. So metals are on
Volatility.
point. Mm, it just ain't no point in me trading GJ, bro. Mainly because I go for 50, 60 pips a day and I just lot up accordingly. And it's just like it depends how busy you want to stay. Like if you want to trade all day, you know what sessions to be in. But I just feel like really if you enter with the right amount of lots, bro, you should be done in like 20, 30 minutes a day. No more than a 4 hour candle, like because so much shit can happen. Like, I mean, you're good because you're swing. I saw you caught the daily wick the other day on silver, right? You
Yeah, I be
caught,
playing around though. That's why I'm thinking about like being honest with you, like you said, either going to like stock even or like just actually like when I catch a move like that, close them out, compound.
all right, let's get into this shit. I'm gonna strip your Nas down real quick, but I don't really, I don't really see myself touching it. All right, so I'm gonna just drop the fibs on that. Yeah, this is Nas real quick, and we'll look at the 4 hour and the 1 hour. I'll make sure I'm recording this one real quick. Boom. Okay. So now we go down to the 4 hour, find some support. That gap really threw me off this week. That was disgusting, bro. That was like, yo, what the fuck? Man.
Hey Ryan,
Yeah.
while you playing, man, Nash 100, man, got a monthly V, bro.
Well, I'm gonna look at it real quick. Let me get this going real quick.
That's one of my pals. I'm holding until March.
Bro, they need to reset the market already in the sense of like gold's getting out of control, bro. Like it actually, I'm
I
all
mean, the
for gold buys. I love gold. That's how I ran up a bag, bro. But gold's
gold
getting
look
out of
fake right
control,
now.
bro. Gold's
Gold and silver, it just look fake.
yeah. It literally like it looks ridiculous, bro. It looks
I wish I would have knew this back last year, bro. You know how rich I be right now, bro.
Bro, stop, bro. I got this shit on YouTube, bro. I've been calling this shit. I've been calling every price that it has hit, bro. Like every price. You just gotta like jump in and hold, bro. Like right now, look, right now, what we at right now? 55, really damn near 56. I know gold's gonna hit 6K, but I really, for some reason, I think 75 is gonna be like, we're gonna see 75 this year. And mainly because why? Like, bro, this was a regular week. Like nothing, like ain't nobody getting nuked or nothing. And look at this shit, bro. $600 by Wednesday, bro. That's ridiculous. Like, not even Spy is doing that, but we'll chop it up more on Discord later. I'll give you some more sauce on this. Um, but I gotta drop the article later in the Discord. Indexes and metals are not supposed to be the same price, bro. And it's like a government thing. Gold, metals and indexes can't, like gold cannot surpass indexes, bro. So unless SPY keeps in, and stays in the lead, gold's gonna crash. I don't know when. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this much: the 4 hour has to go bearish before all that happens. The 4 hour has to hit that UE. Like we gotta. You see how we don't really got no hard 4 hour. Like this was the last time the 4 hour kind of like not really. It just dropped a nice 4 hour on Monday, and that's about it. Other than that, everything else is just the 4 hour hasn't gone bearish. I don't even know since when, bro. Like since October, you know? So gold, let me see if I can give y'all some bro, there is no 4 hour zones on the gold right now, bro. Like, I would say right here. Bro, hopefully they come get this gap right here because this is ridiculous. Bro, I don't really think we can trade gold unless you just scalping buys. And at that point, you want to go down to a 1 hour zone and still gotta wait. You literally have to wait for it to. Am I tripping today, bro? There's no way. Nah. Let me give myself a 1 to 3. So that is 50,000, 50,000. Bro, am I tripping right now? Hold on. There's no way that gold's moving this much, bro. Holy shit, bro. Gold did 150 in the last 4 hours, bro. Holy shit, bro. All right, so I'm gonna put an alert here at the equilibrium. This is today. When did today start? 'Cause are we technically on Wednesday or are we dealing with hmm. Wow, that is bananas, bro. Honestly, I would not take that buy. I would wait until we come here, bro. Let me see if we got EQ anywhere. Yeah, I would buy EQ bounce. You heard, bro? Honestly, let me just keep it simple so people don't get confused. Yeah, I would want to buy from right here. This will probably happen during New York right here. London will fuck around. I just hope they don't take this out without us. That is ridiculous, bro. Holy shit. Okay, so for New York, this is the play that I would look for. I cannot believe that is just going this bananas though. Hmm. Hold on. Like, what the hell? All right, all right. Bro, I'm more interested. I don't know how many of you guys are in here. I'm more interested in silver. Normally I trade gold every day, but I just think that gold needs to come down a lot for me to get a good entry. For silver, same thing. EQ, I would want to get in around here. I want to see all these wicks taken out. Let me take this off so don't get confused.
It's starting to move, ain't it?
Yeah, I'll strip this down just to do it with everybody because I know how to do the fibs by heart, bro. But like if you just because the fibs, I don't, some people don't know how to use them. It's just simple on this shit. Look,
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Platinum got a way better risk to return right now. That be so pretty.
I want to EQ buy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna like. I want that,
Yeah, yeah.
and I
I'm straight
want
on silver right
that.
now. I feel
Let
like
me.
silver manipulating that shit and fuck around. You have a fire position. That bitch will manipulate and be like you're chasing your ass. Like
So look, let's see. I want to EQ buy, but let's see what we can do with the fibs to see if as long as it's above the 50, I feel comfortable. So okay, the 50 is right here.
I don't feel like silver gonna come there though, because I'm in buys on platinum, bro. And platinum
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
take
think
off.
so either, bro. But we can get
I
it.
think I think silver gonna touch TP too, man. I'm telling
Bro,
you right now, bro. I think
I'll buy a 23 all day though. Because it's continuation of flow. We're at See, I was in the buys earlier and I was going for that wick fill. I just didn't like see this 4 hour looks good, but I rather wait for London volume. Because right now, let me tell you, so for the people that are in here, the way I look at liquidity, two things have to go before the daily and before all that weekly shit. There's two wicks that gotta go. That has to go, or this has to go.
okay.
Obviously, I am in a buy. So like let's say if I needed to get in a trade for
So let me
whatever
ask you something.
reason.
Let me ask you something. On a 4 hour, right? Say you got a four
Hmm.
hour counter, right? Usually before an explosive move, they're gonna take the low out of that 4 hour previous counter, ain't it?
They kind of already did it. That's why I got out. So I was in buys. I think I was in one of these two candles and I was targeting that wick. And I realized the time of the day and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And I noticed the EQ was down here. So I was like, you know what? I'ma just wait, you know? Like, why? Because you know how I tell people like all this shit right here needs love. And if they come and give us a EMA retest,
Oh my
even
God, that's what I've been
better.
waiting on.
Like
Oh
I'm
my
all in
God.
there. I'm all in there,
All in
Um,
them guts.
yes. All in there, bro. I'm all in there because now same trade, right? Same trade but by us getting I
Silver
think
trying us, bro.
yeah, that's a 38, bro. I'll take a 23, but I would love a 38, I'm gonna leave this here because this has a lot of confluences in it, bro. It has EQ, it has 23 continuation of flow, and you gotta peep how they did it earlier. They didn't even break, bro. They blasted through from 38 all the way. They jumped 2 fibs, right? And I know why, bro. I get it. I've been talking about this all week. They're targeting that, but you see how it got all staticky? Oh shit. Maybe on the smaller time frame you could see it. You see how it looks all choppy right here?
Hey, I mean, that's around. Why do you wait on an equal retest? What
You don't need
that
to,
like
but it's
that
just
like
a
resets the market, right?
so price. You can look at it on any market, any market. You guys can look at it. That's a free indicator. It's called previous day range. I only use the mid range. What was I gonna say? Is price like let's say okay, this is the daily candle for yesterday, and then today's candle, right? Let's say that was a bullish candle, so we're gonna start here. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? So one thing they're gonna do is they gotta go down and they gotta go up, right? More than
Pull down
likely,
for equal okay.
yes, more than likely, silver's gonna go up, right? Until Friday. But that how far are they gonna go down? 50% retracement, EQ would put us right around there, right? Boom. So they'll tap it, boom, and that'll be your wick. And the candle will look like, let's say it goes that high, right? It'll look like this, like,
Yep. Okay.
and then you'll be like, because it kind of has to, bro. It kind of has to in the sense of unless it gaps, because you see it sometimes, you'll see another candle like this, like instead of the wick being like this, how it's
So
supposed to.
hey, Ryan, let me
Yeah.
ask you something. Lord, no, you know I don't like doing that, but I'm in a trade, right? And I want to ask you something. I'm trading from the weekly, right? And I want to ask you, did it do that with a weekly wick? Did the weekly wick do like a EQ retest? If you understand, maybe you could tell
On
me like, yeah,
silver?
that's what I mean right there by that. On NZD JPY. I know you probably don't trade that. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
no, we'll check it at the end of the video. Let me, because I think I'm still recording. That way the video is not like extremely long. So I was just showing you an example and everybody in here because I know you already know what's up, but like when it comes to the wicks and bodies, bro, like it trading law. unless they're gapping it up day after day, pretty much every session. Like this is how it's supposed to work, where when I'm saying is they have to every candle has to go up and down. So like like when you're in that trading, like damn, why did it go down before it went up? It had to, it had to. So like if you know that at least on the 1 hour, like I'm gonna show you on the bot. Look, let's go on
Man,
silver.
that right, fire.
Bro, this shit is ridiculous. Look what it did. Boom, and it bounced off the zones.
Let me ask something. Does it form the zones after it touch it or before it come to it?
Bro, it does it before. So like right now, like watch this. I guarantee you if I go on the 5 in the 1 minute, it's gonna show us the zones, bro. Live. That's why we not moving. Look, this is the 5 minute.
I hate that pink zone. That pink zone fucked me up. I seen you. I seen that shit on your watch call when
I
you like
I
it just hit
told
that
you, bro.
thing. I
I
said, bro, I
literally
should have closed my shit.
I
I
didn't
beat
post it in
myself
the
up
Discord
today.
for no reason, bro. I didn't post it in the and I'm gonna be real, just from looking at the 15 minute, bro, silver's gonna go down and fill some of this. They're at least gonna come to 15,400, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come to 112. Find some more. It has to take out a lot of liquidity. When you see a lot of wicks, I learned this from Q. Q told me straight up, when you in a wiki zone, get the fuck out the trade. Unless you want to gamble, get the fuck out the trade, bro. Get out of the trade. Like I was in the buys going for that wick, and I saw when I checked the buy, I saw how wicky it was, and it said a red zone. I said, oh yeah, I'm getting out of here. Because why? Because I know that London is gonna spike it out later, right? London, look what they do. It's every day, rinse and repeat. So let's see, yesterday they came, they just shot it down. They hit the low, bounced off. They hit the low. Yeah. Oh, that was today. Damn, they hit the low twice. The Asia low. But let me just wrap this video up real quick, and then we'll chop it up. So when it comes to silver, bro, I want an EQ retest. That'll make sense because that'll fill in all this empty zone right here. All that needs love, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it in a 1 hour candle. They're gonna spike. Do you see all these wicks? All of them, bro. When I say all of them are gonna get filled in with one move because it's happened to me.
And then the real move gonna come, ain't
And
it?
then they're gonna go for TP1, TP2 because gold already did it. Gold is just like Nas and Spy. One of them's always moving faster. They move alike. One of them is always moving faster. Right now, gold's in control. So if you see gold doing some shit, silver's gonna do the same shit.
That's why one time we were trading gold and silver.
Did I post them already? Yeah. So for both metals, bro, and everybody in here, uh, take a screenshot. I'll post. A matter of fact, I'll post it in the Telegram. But on gold, it'll be a 5, almost a 6 to 1 risk to reward. This is the play right here. Let me see. Price, stop loss 5240, TP 5600, Wickfield entry would be 5290-ish, 93-ish. Silver, we're gonna put this right quick. Da, 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 da. Take a screenshot. I mean, I'll post this on YouTube. That way it's just easier. Take a screenshot of that or go back to the video after I post it. Um, the only thing good about silver, bro, is since we still have 2 TPs to go, I feel comfortable swinging it. Gold, is cooked. Like, I think I ran out of fibs earlier today. US 30, leave it alone. It's choppy. Just if it's this choppy, I can give you guys fibs, but I don't want to send you into a shit show. Nas, if you get a 4 hour support, let's see. Same thing with Nas. Nas is disgusting. The last couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Let's see what kind of fit we're working with here.
Hey, is the other people live on here too, or they just what
Yeah,
they
there's a
doing?
handful. There's a handful of people in here. I think everybody's waiting to go for me to go live on the Discord. I'm like, hey, so I peeped this earlier on Nas. and I just won't enter any trades until the morning. You guys can drop fibs from 25,875 to 26,223. We already bounced off the EQ, which is beautiful. 78 extension right here. And I'm looking for buys tomorrow. See the EMAs on the bottom. Let me see. We're hitting a double bottom on the 4 hour. I love that. I love that. Pretty much if we can get another 50 retest, I'll be generous. Let's see. That's a 1 to 6, almost as 1 to 7, depending how it looks in the morning. We'll go for TP2. But I would expect it to come down. You see, you peep that it doesn't have a bottom wick, the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour.
You know, next month, the monthly candle gonna create that if it does anything. If it just flies or whatever, it'll come holler at it.
If we get a 61 bounce retest, I will go for TP2 tomorrow on that.
Yeah, nice 100 good for buys too.
Yeah, anything along this line right here, they might even come. I would say the best one is 78 because I do see this wick here, and
They probably got to show that with some love right there.
I would attack that. There's a gap right here. More than likely, they're gonna come fill it in. Boom. Okay. Yeah, this is the play. I'm gonna just go for TP1 tomorrow. They're gonna come. I'm like 90% sure they're gonna come fuck with this wick because I'm assuming this was news, right? So these news candles, they tend to retrace those moves. So I will look for buys tomorrow after 9:30. I don't care what that shit's doing at 8, 8:15, 8:30. I don't care. I don't care what it's doing at 9, 9:15. I don't care. After 9:30, 9:45 is when I'm looking. And then that's when I turn our freaking indicator on. You know, I want to see London swept before we get in some serious trades tomorrow. Let me turn that one off. So this is the play for Nas. Damn, that's beautiful. That's a 1 to 9. That's a 1 to 9. Crypto's cooked. And then let me pause this video real quick and then we'll talk about, you said NZD JPY? Let me pause this real quick.